right, man. Let's talk about Brad Holmes' weaknesses, and one of his weaknesses, I think everybody it came up yesterday, was DJ Reader. He became a topic of discussion, being injured again. During his rehab, he had a setback. Don't forget, last year he got Emmanuel Mosley, coming off an ACL injury. He had a setback, and then he ended up coming back, missing training camp, coming back, and tearing up his knee again. And then also his inability to go out there and identify weaknesses and attack them. He way too late. Now, I'm going to speak on that too. So, as far as the injury thing with DJ Reader, I don't really think it's a big deal. But the problem becomes once you start kind of acquiring guys. You drafted John Pascal. He had a deep injury history in college. You drafted Levi Nazorki. You knew he had a back injury. You still took a chance on him. The problem with all these recurring injuries is they hitting one part of the defense. So you got three important players, Reader, Nazorki, and Pascal, who you really need to depend on that defensive line. So you need to depend on all three of them, to help you out. And right now, as it appears, Pascal, once again, this training camp, he been in and out the goddamn lineup. He can't stay healthy. When he out there, he looked like he could be an all-pro caliber player. Nazorki, he been holding up, but we don't know. How long will he last? We don't know. So the thing about it is, you picking up injury people is hitting one section of the defensive line or the defense. But in all, he keep requiring these pieces that's broken up, and I get it. You get a discount when you get something that's open or the seal broke or it has a defect. You get it. That's why people go to Burlington Coat Factory. That's what some of that stuff is. The stuff they couldn't sell at the store, that's out of date, or it has some type of defect. Most of that stuff. So that's the problem. And you digging in the resale shop, or you digging in the used clothes bin. And you hurting the team. And it's happening over and over again. Last year was we could have really lose Emmanuel Mosley. Torn ACL, having a setback before training camp. Y'all say, well, he'll be here for training camp, and they don't ever show up. Then they have these mythical setbacks. So at what point do we say, you know what, I gotta kind of put some emphasis on guys with durability, guys with availability. You know what I'm saying? At what point do we put some emphasis on that? Come on, this is I know they call boxing the hurt business, but it's also the hurt business. It's the hurt business 1.5, 2.0. So he need to really look at what he doing. Like, put some emphasis on getting some guys with durability. Honestly. Because you hurting us. You took, Jameson Williams, you drafted him, and I love J-Mo, set us back 2 or 3 seasons. Got DJ Shark, even though I loved him when he was here in the connection he had with Jared Goff, he missed a bunch of games. So he got to be an emphasis put on durability at some point. So this is what I really think about that. But at some point, he got to wake up and say, you know what, man, we gotta get guys that's more durable. At some point, he got to say that. So, but nonetheless, yeah. Now, Reader right now necessarily is not the worst thing, because you got help down there. So you got Broderick Martin, you got Wingo, Nazorki healthy, Pascal kind of back in the lineup. So you got help there, and you really just looking for him to help you in that stretch run. When you making that, playoff run in those big games, he can miss a month. And I'm surprised he ain't went on the PUP list yet. And they probably holding out hope, but he may miss the first 6 weeks. He may. A man that big, coming off a second torn quad in an ankle issue, he might go on the PUP list. Then it might be another 4 or 5 weeks for him to get into playing shape. Being a man that big. So, if he go on that PUP list, he probably won't hit his stride until if we make the playoffs. But that's when you need him the most. But nonetheless, and also his other issue is the inability to identify when you have a weakness, and it tends to always be the receiver position. When he panicked, when they had to hurry up and get Trinity Benson, he panicked and overpaid for him, and that never worked out. So I don't understand, his whole emphasis on seeing a weakness and having the assets and having the money to get a weakness. I think, with him trading so much draft compensation to move up to get Manu and the offensive lineman, and him to move up and get Vaki from Utah or Utah State, I think he don't really want to trade the draft compensation for somebody. And what I think he doing is waiting to see who gonna be released who gonna get cut. And guys like Traylon Burks, guy like Terrence Marshall can get cut. Some of them guys can get cut. He waiting on that. And if he don't see anybody that he like to get cut, I think then it turns into, let me go get a free agent. Because the biggest problem is a lot of the guys that they got a receiver, they not outside receivers. So he needs somebody on the outside that can beat press one-on-one coverage. And if that's, calling Juju, and if that's calling Michael Thomas, whoever it is, you got to go get him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only so much scheming you can do to get dudes free releases. You can't bunch, you can't put him in motion every time. None of that. So I think he got a plan, but hopefully his plan ain't, waiting to the last minute. But I think he waiting for the cut to come. But at the end of the day, he got to make his move a lot sooner when it come to that, in my humble opinion. So, yeah, he got to make his move a lot sooner. So, but we have to wait and see. But nonetheless, yeah, he kind of just be waiting at the last minute to fill holes that everybody's seeing. You got weeks to fill holes, and I just think part of that is not wanting to get. I don't know what it is, because you easily can go out there and sign a free agent. Maybe he don't want to sign somebody, and then somebody get cut. Now he got to cut somebody off the roster to sign somebody that it really want. But the thing about it is, Jared Goff ain't one of them quarterbacks where you can form a rapport fast with him. You gotta have so many reps with Jared Goff. You gotta have so many reps with Jared Goff before he started to feel comfortable. And that's why I was kind of advocating for DJ Shark to come back, because Shark and Jared Goff had a great connection. It was effortlessly, down the field they was doing great things, but it is what it is. But honestly, them the kind of things that he can work on. But other than that, man, he's got a great eye for talent, and he got a great eye for whatever else he's doing. But hey, check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in the description, the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, all that stuff. Peace.